What is going on, everybody? My name is Otto von Clutch.
Welcome. I'm Ref Amber. Thank you for joining us.
And this is a quick recap, a quick review of the new WWE documentary that came out today on April 1st. It is Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal. And, you know, we weren't actually going to even review it, but we did watch it this morning. And my goodness, it was very motivating, very moving, very touching.
Heartwarming.
Very heartwarming. My goodness, like literally just tears were coming out. It was rough. It was another sad story. But my goodness, Bray Wyatt, what an amazing talent. What an incredible human being. They kind of just dive into the mastermind that he was and his thought process and such an artist that he was throughout the ring. So they kind of kick off the story. You have Undertaker narrating it, which I thought was very classy for Undertaker to do that. That was very nice.
Definitely.
A very class act to do. And, you know, they just kind of dive through his young childhood growing up. Of course, you know, his dad, IRS, working for WWF.
His whole family.
His whole family.
His dad, his uncles, his grandpa, like he just comes from this lineage of just all wrestling.
Yeah, another strong lineage family, no doubt about that. And it really just very moving. And so, you know, he wanted to play for the Raiders in his young life. He wanted to play for the Oakland Raiders. And so he was playing, Division I football. And, of course, in the back of his mind, you know, him and his younger brother, they always wanted to do the pro wrestling thing. And there's just so many great – WWE does such an amazing job putting these packages together.
Yes.
And just the way everything was laid out. I mean, you got to go check it out. It's on the WWE Network. It's on Peacock in the United States. Definitely, it's 2 hours long, and it's well worth it. It's well worth the sit to watch and just really just captivates you, to be honest, and just highlights such a strong family that he comes from with a lot of strong women, a lot of strong males, and just really a strong family.
Yeah, strong and close, very tight-knit. Like when his sister was talking about, being the little sister and just feeling so protected, that's such a, that's a great feeling. So
Absolutely it is. And so basically, guys, we just really wanted to kind of just talk about real quick. I mean, it goes through a lot of things. You learn that he's an artist, when he gets his time off from WWE, when they release him and his brother first, and a few months later, Bray Wyatt gets released. He has time off, so he becomes an artist, and he, has this time to be able to spend with his family, and a lot of interesting stories. Of course, they mentioned Luke Harper, and they mentioned the Wyatt family and just all the background on the creative side and all that, and just how he was such a mastermind of this character. He knew what his gimmick was, and he was more than just a wrestler. He truly was an artist. This guy, Bray Wyatt, just was very, very, you got to go check it out to really understand some of the aspects. What were some things that stood out to you?
I just think that he was a real visionary for this industry. You could tell like his true commitment to his character, and it's very rare to see that nowadays, like how willing he was. He just gave everything to every character that he put forward, and he just had this real perfectionist, like what he saw in his mind, he wanted it to be, laid out in front of the people for them to see his vision as well. And then, when JoJo took us into his studio and we got to see his artwork, there in the house that no one's been able to see, this room that's been untouched since, he's passed away. That was amazing. You didn't know what kind of an artist he was until you saw these paintings, amazing paintings that you would never even think that would come from him. And, there they are right in front of our faces to see. Also just how many people's lives he touched. They were showing videos of him doing Zoom calls with the fans and, meet and greets. And he just had that special connection that, the fans were just in awe of him. they were just so excited and speechless, you know, when they would get to finally come up and meet him. And they just touched on how meaningful these, you know, everyone was to, you know, meant to him in his life. And I just thought that was important. You could just see that every single person that they were talking to, he meant so much to them. And, you know, when we all like so many people to say so many nice things and really mean them, because you could tell that they were heartfelt sayings from the bottom of their hearts.
And I loved how they, you know, dived in that, you know, he was a perfectionist and he was difficult at times because this character, this vision was bigger than life. It was bigger than just a wrestler. This vision that he had was huge. You know, it was the WWE, you know, universe got to go on this journey with him. So it was cool. You know, they got to show some of his gear maker, one of his close buddies,
his best friend,
you know, that helped design all these different characters. And then they show the Firefly Funhouse and how each character represented a different emotion of Bray, and everything had meaning to it, even down to like his gear. Everything had meaning to it.
Yeah.
So once again, it was very emotional. Don't get me wrong. It was extremely emotional, really tear-jerking. One of those things where even if you don't know who this guy is and you just sit down and watch this documentary, they bring you in, they explain everything to you, they spoon feed it to you where you understand what this is. So once again, guys, we really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Is there any other details, thoughts that are in your mind that kind of just stick out before people go and check it out? Because if you haven't checked it out, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but it is amazing. Literally probably the best WWE documentary they've actually put together. I really think so. It just shows how JoJo was such a strong woman to be able to sit there and tell her story and to walk through that room. And his mother, you know, the mother was so strong too. Just everyone, really a strong family. From Samantha, his ex-wife, to everybody, just the kids. They interview the kids, and they have.
That was so sweet. It was like there's his legacy right there. His children just, you know, playing together and being creative, being artists like their dad. You know, they were all saying what they wanted to be when they grow up. So that was real sweet.
Yeah, it was just super sweet. Just a really nice, well put together, and just showed how much his brother Bo Dallas, or you know, Tyler really loved his brother and looked up to his older brother, from being able to portray Uncle Howie and just to be able to work alongside him. And they had a lot of big visions going forward. So, you know, at the very, very end, you see a little Easter egg where it shows Dreadmare, and it just shows that, you know, the legacy is still going to continue this week at WrestleMania, we hope. Meaning just, you know, in any sense. It was very well put together. Ref Amber, anything else you'd like to say before we drop out of this? And,
I don't think so. I think I would like everybody to, you know, check it out and watch it, because it was, like you said, so well done. It was emotional. I had to, you know, walk out of the room just for a couple seconds just to compose myself. But other than that, I think everyone should definitely check this out.
Absolutely, guys. You ought to know, and now you know. My name is Otto Von Clutch, and we will be doing another review, I believe, tomorrow night for Dark Side of the Ring. But, guys, enjoy WrestleMania this week. We'll be live with more interviews with professional wrestlers and things of that nature, guys. So we all appreciate you once again. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Once again, you guys have a great night. Ref Amber, you want to say anything else?
That's it.
That's it, guys. You guys all take care. Enjoy.